In this channel, we bring you the freshest discussions taking place in Japan's online community.
After the COVID-19 pandemic, the number of Chinese students coming to Japan has started to gradually increase. Most of these students don't work part-time at all. Their tuition and living expenses are fully covered by remittances. They wear brand name clothes and accessories, and many spend as much as 300,000 yen a month on living expenses, with some spending over 500,000 yen. However, despite seeming to lead a privileged and comfortable life, they don't necessarily feel hopeful about their future. In fact, many are filled with confusion and anxiety.
Japan needs to implement proper legal reforms. Regarding these types of foreigners, criminals should be deported immediately and banned from re-entering the country. Today's Chinese people are mostly spoiled and useless. Business with China is shrinking, and there are almost no benefits to hiring them. The Chinese Communist Party is already dead. Go to Korea, where the average annual income is higher. Unlike in the past, the best Chinese talents now go to the US or Korea. Those who aren't welcomed in the US or Korea end up in Japan. Bring their families over too. That should solve the problem. Just being Chinese or Korean brings risks of technology and information leaks. Companies should stop hiring them so easily. Wouldn't it be faster if Japan just became a part of China? Let's all become Chinese. Japan's Chugoku region, a region in Japan, is older than the Chinese Communist Party. Why not ask them what they think about the Tiananmen Square incident during interviews? Record it and use it as evidence if something happens. If you want to ask such questions in an interview, you need to be openly anti-China. Like the president of Appa Hotels. If someone asks such direct questions in an interview, I'd ask them what kind of answer they're expecting, implying it's a political question. It's a humanitarian question, actually. For you, it's a political ideology, huh? Shifting the topic like that gives an impression of insincerity. There are probably spies and agents mixed in among them. It's not that they might be spies. The Chinese Communist Party has made laws that can turn Chinese nationals living abroad into spies. If they don't spy, they risk being arrested. China's debt situation is worse than Korea's. China's debt is at least 1 quadrillion yen, which amounts to about 7.1 million yen per person among its 1.4 billion people. They sneak in like cats, get attached like dogs, and hunt like lions. That's their strategy against Japan. At night, I heard people talking in a language I couldn't understand at all. And it turned out to be a Chinese couple. This is the kind of daily life we have now. An only child has to take care of their 2 parents and 4 grandparents. A total of 6 people. That's tough. If the real estate bought during the economic boom becomes worthless, their parents' and grandparents' assets would also be gone. On an individual level, many Chinese people are talented and have good personalities. That's the minimum requirement to be considered a decent human being. Honestly, I think it's easier to find excellent Chinese talent. So business owners must find it tough. I've never seen a talented Chinese or Korean person. The more talented they are, the more likely they are spies. The next generation will be immigrants. Japanese people are finished. Those running illegal taxi services in Japan are Chinese, right? You should blame your ancestors who foolishly supported communism. But then again, the majority of descendants still support the government. So it runs in the family. They got what they deserved. China is the second largest economy in the world, so they'll be fine. Japan is only 4th. Stay in China.
Did you find this video interesting? We'll keep bringing you fun topics from Japan's online community. Please subscribe to the channel and drop some comments.